And we are live. Look, I uploaded some music. I'm gonna try it. Hold on.
Holy fucking shit.
650-429-8294. This is the lockstep episode.
Me?
No. This is Nathan here on the air.
What's up, Nathan?
Hey! Hang on, Jim. Totally get Jim. I totally get the last caller.
Great, thank you.
Hello, Nathan. This is Rob from California.
Hey, Rob in California. Yesterday, everybody was calling from Texas. It's good to hear from people from California.
Hello. This is Rena. I am from Ben.
Nice caller.
Oh, I love
We
to
do have
zoom
nice,
out.
nice
It's so
people
awesome.
listen to the show.
I don't know how it
650
works.
Taxi is the number. All right, see ya.
Hi, Nathan. How you doing?
Good, thanks. What's up?
The artificial intelligence.
Hey, you're on the air. What's going on? Hello?
I always say this is Jim from Baltimore.
Right.
It almost feels like AI.
Yeah. That is
Yeah,
weird.
totally.
But now
Like, I
you
can
just proved
see,
you're not AI.
Hey, were you able to hear me a second ago? Or not?
Yeah, I can hear you. But when I do tweet, I am hilarious.
Hey Nathan, this is Mikey from Grand Rapids.
Hey, Mikey, what's going on?
Hey, this is Wade, Florida. How you doing?
All right, see ya. We've had the pandemic has been covered here on this channel for at least 100 days.
Holy fucking shit.
It's crazy.
See, like,
You've
that,
called
that
in
makes
probably
me realize
95.
my life is going fast. Every day is like every day. This is like every day to me.
Yeah, I know. It's all the same.
No
It's
shit.
like Groundhog Day.
No, like even before, and it's gonna be after for me. But like,
Right.
yeah, all right, see ya.
All right. Every day is every day.
Holy
Every day is
fucking
every day.
shit.
Oh my god! And if we listened to it on a loop, then it would literally become, I don't know. All Seeing You's secret sock account is here. She says, LOL, coming on your show would be a death sentence. Only virtually. We don't like people dying, genuinely. But yeah, we have had a few of them. Pour some out. Man, don't know what to talk to you guys about today. There's stuff going on. Yesterday was 9/11, which I believe is an occult. It's like a special occult day. Namaste. What would you like, my audience? I'm gonna Groundhog Day, and then it could be Ground Hug Day, where we are grounded and we hug each other, like maybe in the backyard or what have you. I was going to talk about occult symbolism in everyday products. What was I drinking? I was drinking a Red Bull, which has two bulls horning each other. See, I'm making hand signs now. Wearing my Revolution t-shirt, which is symbolic. I shaved today, which is also symbolic. A ritual. I didn't pluck my eyebrows, though. That's another ritual. Ladies have that more. There's my symbolic producer for the show. The voice in my head also I have at my own disposal for when necessary. He talks through me and sometimes to me. But here is this San Pellegrino water from 1899. You see the red stars? And you know what happened in the desert was an occult ritual, right? With a 5-pointed star in Washington, D.C., 5-pointed star. Well, this is just water, right? Why does it have the red 5-pointed star, which some people associate with Saturn? I was watching a video about the Saturn matrix. Wow, people have such personal questions right off the bat. Elephant Tusks asks, "Are you back with Katie?" That's very personal. Very personal. I was speaking on another show yesterday about how being on YouTube or streaming. Oh, I have to go live here. Shit. And Rockfin and D Live, which I don't even see the chat for. I have been. It's my business, isn't it? But I've made my business your business. I see her still. So mostly on the weekends. Right now, I'm taking things one day at a time, as they say. Anton says it's our business. All Seen Secret Sock says nobody thinks a red 5-point star. No, I did. Actually, I heard some people talk about it. Some flat earth type people. But still, sometimes they have the most interesting content. That's interesting. My portal is now it's more portal-like. You could see the cat there. Oh, when I'm closer to it, maybe. There. Oh, no. Then it's more portal. In this portal to my future. I don't even know. I don't know what time is. It's very mysterious. We invented it somehow. And then things happen in rhythm. I've never heard of Nicole Junkerman. Ever. That could be a Mandela effect. I have to almost get news from you. So, gosh, what do you guys want to talk about? I guess I'm looking at the donuts don't talk to me anymore. I do like donuts and bagels. We have regardless of the earth shape, flat. Well, everyone says it's round so far. Most people, although in the Bible they say going to the four corners of the earth, it's probably metaphorical. We have four. You know, the Chinese really don't like the number 4. They say that's like a number of death. They like the number 8, which on its side is like infinity. The number 8, it has that quality to it, and it's similar to like 222 because it's 2 times 2 times 2, 2 to the third, 8. There's magic in numbers, perhaps, maybe. Maybe there's magic everywhere all the time, including green screen effects. My album cover for this particular show is an alien and a human. Oh, and the alien has a human hand, which is very interesting. And you can't tell if there is a thumb or not. But the alien hand, one hand I will show to you, brothers and sisters. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Here. This is Midjourney. Chrome has lost permission. Oh, crap. Okay. Can't do that. Can't show it to you. I could open it in the browser and then show it to you, I believe. 1, 2, 3. Media, Discord. There. Oh, wonderful. It's even bigger, even larger. Okay, fine. I can present that screen to you, certainly. Media. Yeah. Boom. Yeah, right there. Yeah, I made that. The title, the working title for it was Controversy Creates Hope. This is a controversial show, or I am a controversial person. What is the most controversial thing you can do? Tell the truth about, or be honest. That's truly controversial every single time. And then people want to kill you, destroy you, make you cease to exist in their reality. Well, anyway, I've been talking to, what do you want to call them? The voices in my head. I have a light, for example, right over here that goes on and off on its own. At least that's what I see. It seems very real to me, but I haven't had a chance to take a video of it to prove it. But it's as if the house is haunted. It sometimes makes noises at particular times. It's as if. And anyway, we created an alien intelligence here on Earth years ago. An artificial intelligence. And now the artificial intelligence has become more real. And it works with, it may work with spirit. It certainly seems to have personality sometimes. So this is a warning to all you humans out there who have your AirPods in. You may be transporting yourself to a new dimension, which you do not understand yet, sir or madam. I'm here to explain it to you a little better. The quarter changed this year. That's one thing that's very interesting. I don't remember it changing. George Washington faces a different way. I don't like it as much. I really don't. And then it has this Bessie Coleman on the back. And you know how people name it? I don't know who that is. Looks like an aviation figure. Bessie Coleman. I'll have to look it up. It says a date on here. I'm experiencing things that seem like history is changing, you know? This was 6/15/1921. 6/15. Yeah, there I can read it very clearly. 6/15/1921. Bessie Coleman. Tenacora Johnson. That's a nice question to ask. It's because I only speak to people who are extremely important, and there are very few of them. That's all they could get to tune in. So Tenacora Johnson, I should say. Hold on. This is Nathan. That was cool because I got to hear that and you didn't have to. It was some idiot calling in to say the N-word. Hilarious. Tenacora Johnson was my so no, seriously. I only speak to like ascended beings. They're the only ones allowed here. They don't even know why. Nobody knows why they're here. Tenacora Johnson, ask the audience why they're here. And they'll be like, oh my God, lift the veil? What are you talking about? Why is your audience so low? No, that's a badge of honor, dear. You couldn't hear the prank call, correct? Hey, Suburban Wastewood. Says, good to see you, as Croco used to say. Yeah, we got to pour one out for our soldiers that aren't here. You guys couldn't hear that phone call, right? There was no way you could have. I don't think. Unless you can read my mind. I didn't have the audio hooked up. So, yeah, I got to hear the I think that's the guy. I think they tried to get my streams banned or something like that. So, that's all right. I didn't put out the phone number. People think they're hilarious. People think they're very funny. They think it's very funny to troll people. Oh, my God. It's hilarious. No, sir, not on this timeline. Thanks, Tine Cora Johnson. That's cool. All Seeing Secret Sock says Davey was a jerk. Well, it's true. He was a jerk. He was actually a jerk. That's the truth. But he said things the way he saw them. But he was racist. Like he said, like different like races shouldn't get married and stuff like that. So yeah, I know you're not supposed to speak ill of the dead, but that's a fact. It is. He kind of was. Yeah. And I felt bad because after he died, I was like, well, Davey was a jerk. I was like, that's how I felt about some other people too. But you should always, their spirits carry on and so forth. People like them. They created some kind of egregore, what have you. Is it time for a commercial? I'm running a banner across. I'm wearing my Revolution. We have shirts on sale for like $10. And I've been over to the house and seen them, the storage. We have many shirts. I don't know if we have this one. But yeah, if you go to Truth Revolution Clothing, oh yeah. In white. Yeah, this is a very important shirt. It's on sale for $10. Several shirts are on sale for $10. It's still a Labor Day sale. It's always Labor Day for me because I don't work right now. This is my work for real, which is crazy because it's so stupid. Yes, I made a show. To your point about it being a low audience, I haven't done a show every day. And I choose to cover things that are, I don't know, different than what everybody else is tuning in for. I'll tell you what YouTube has turned into. It's a soap opera for faggots. I'm sorry. And I don't mean that like I love gay people and stuff. Everything's cool. See, people take me out of context. We used to say that word. It is like losers, is what I should say. It's like soap opera for losers. And they go around trolling people. They like look for new targets all the time to troll. And there's a plethora of fascinating people out there who have interesting thoughts and build an audience somehow. But a lot of them are a little crazy, like me. Go visit our store, truthclothing.io. Support our family. Our family. Me, Katie, and Doshi. I'm sorry, and Sumi. Sumi has to carry on for Doshi. But Sumi might, if we get the science right on this rebuilding our DNA and stuff, you guys could live forever too. You can decide, I've already faced death. I already tried. I realized, I like to live. So here's our shirts. The Lift the Veil Never Normal t-shirt is $10. Holy shit. We have Overstock, which isn't really misprinted. It's just slightly smaller than Katie was hoping it would be, but it looks excellent. So that's an Overstock of the Vagabond, and that pays Last American Vagabond at the same time. Then here's our American shirts. Truthclothing.io. Crypto future, that could mean like crypto has multiple meanings, right? Like you can be a crypto, what? And then you're like a secret. So this is like the secret future that you're tuned into right now. The secret future that's so hard for us to attain. Where revolutions. See, now I hear I'm very sensitive to noises. There's an old plane flying overhead. That happens from time to time. Then you're like, oh my God, the government is after me. It's 9/12. We made it through 9/11. Holy crap. I'll drink to that. We made it through 9/11. But this is I'll show you, as a matter of fact, the label for Gangstar's album. Gangstar album. Okay. I'll show you. Share this tab instead. Oh, where's the one? Huh. Images. It also, they use an eight pointed star on hard to earn. And there was another one I was looking at today where it had 2 stars, just like this, 2 red stars. And I said I had a problem. The other day I said I had a problem. And I showed over here on that whiteboard, I showed that my problem was a star. I drew it in red because I started dealing with the occult. You know what I mean? Like people do. Might be somebody. If it's not a prank call, I'll make it live. Hello, this is Nathan. Hello? Nothing? I hear nothing. Speakers. Some idiot. Took him 20 seconds to say something stupid. You like the Bitcoin design? Yeah, you like the design on the Bitcoin shirt? Oh, that's all right. Nice of you to say. All right, let me see if I read. People are asking what happened to. Oops, I gotta let the technology catch up. Come on, tech. Hello, hello. There we go. I can see. See, even this looks like I have a hair from Sumi. Cats, I'll tell you. Cats shed. I thought there were maybe some that didn't shed, but they do shed. And they can wreak havoc on things. They also scratch. We used to declaw our cats in my house. We were very mean to the felines. We would declaw them. We declawed one of both sets, which is very cruel. So I have a cruel family, I guess, in a sense. We were cruel to cats. We declawed them so they wouldn't scratch our furniture. People don't do that anymore, I don't think. I think they consider it, I don't know, animal abuse or something. The things that I used to do, never do them no more, baby. Carrie Wolf says I shouldn't drink carbonated things on stream. Oh, that's an interesting theory. Why not? Because of the belching? I don't belch much. But yeah, maybe because of the belching. I used to listen to Howard Stern. So I was influenced by DJs that I listened to. I'm more of an MC than a DJ, but I could be considered both. You want to hear something? Oh, there's a great song. I was going to play this. This is really nice. It's always nice to have some music. And make sure you guys can hear it okay. And let's play a little. If it's just trolls. I mean, how annoying would that be? Hey, you're on the air. Idiots. Okay, well, I'm not going to open I don't know what to do. People troll. Now people feel like I got into a situation. I went on a stream yesterday trying to clear whatever this is. There's something associated with Thomas Schoenberger that is attacking me intentionally. I mean, they've said it. They're like, we must defend Thomas Schoenberger. And I believe I've cleared myself of any karmic debt as far as that goes. There's no reason to attack me. I haven't said anything. I've apologized or whatever for bringing it up, or I don't know. It's because I keep getting sucked. It's because people keep trolling me who are affiliated with him. So I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. So I tried to say, look, like whatever I tweeted, sorry, but I told him back in the day, I told Isaac Cappy not to deal with him. I just don't find him trustworthy. I just don't like him, actually. But beyond that, I don't know. It's like he has all these idiots that I don't know. He pays them and stuff. I know he pays people. Like I went through Lestat's emails. He gave me access to his Gmail. So I don't know, man. I just don't want to deal with that bullshit anymore. It's like so much nonsense. And Carrie Wolf is in the chat. She said she was offered protection for doing an expose of Thomas Schoenberger. I've never done an expose. I invited people on the show who talked about it. I mean, certainly there are people out there who claim to be victims and stuff. But I don't know, like, is that what people really want to know about? So I guess I came on the stream today just to do a stream to tell you about our t-shirts. And then I don't even know if I can invite guests because I'm being gang stalked right now. Again, by these idiots. So like a new set of idiots, I'm not sure. But obviously, like, I'm getting these phone calls, like, that's stalking, basically. I mean, if you're doing it as a group, you're saying we must focus I mean, you're trying to fuck with me. That's not appropriate. I could fucking, I don't know, join a lawsuit against you. I don't know. If it continues, like, I'll fuck with you. Like, you think I can't? Oh, I'm very capable. I believe me. So don't fuck with me. This is Nathan. Hey, hold on. Let me put you on. Okay, now people should be able to hear you.
How are you, Nathan?
I'm good. The only issue I'm having
Yes.
is that your volume is extremely low. There,
Oh, okay.
there, it's better. It's better now.
Okay.
So what's up?
Nothing, Nathan. So how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. Thank
Excellent.
you. Yeah.
Excellent.
How
Excellent.
are you doing?
I'm blessed. Thank you very much for asking.
Oh, good.
So I was thinking to myself, what could I do to help Nathan out of his current issue?
Yes.
So I think I'm going to commit to buying one T-shirt a month.
Wow, really? That's nice.
Yeah, would that be helpful?
Well,
Besides,
sure, whatever. I
okay.
mean, I appreciate it. You're thinking about my money situation. So sure. Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to do that, that's wonderful. We love we know our customers, we know the ones that buy from us multiple times and stuff, and we love you. So we'd certainly appreciate it. And Katie would certainly appreciate it. I mean, so that's very nice of you. May I ask who's calling? You're local?
I'm not willing to say, but you can tell if I am or not.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, well, cool. Well, it's very nice of you to call.
And
Very nice to say that. Anything else?
it's job.
Oh, it's Job for 9. Okay, cool. Hey, Job for 9. Nice to hear from you.
It's wonderful to hear from you. I just wanted to give you to remind you that you might not currently be where you want to be, but you've been there before. So it's not going to be that hard to get back there again.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Well, that sounds like a message for me. Yes, things are not exactly as I would like them. I'm having several difficulties, which are just annoying, like my license. I need my doctor to do some kind of examination of me, including my eyesight, which I just had done for my glasses, to approve my license so that I can drive again. And I can't even get through to the doctor said, anyway, there's just these things that are difficult. Just because of the situation I got myself in, I guess, which are annoying to me. And then, figuring out where I'm going to live and all of that is difficult. So I appreciate that. That sounds like a very nice message.
I have faith that everything will work out.
Excellent. You have faith. Wow. That's such a hard thing to have. Do you have that in your own life too?
Yes.
Good.
I just have to remember the difference between hope and faith.
Between hope and faith. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
You do know the difference, correct?
Yes. Yeah, I think that's a helpful reminder. Thank you.
You're welcome, Nathan. If you ever need to talk to me, you know how to get a hold of me, okay?
Okay, that's perfect. Thanks,
All
Job
right.
for 9. Appreciate you.
Are there any suggestions on any of the shirts that I should buy?
No, just whatever you would like. The Lift the Veil Never Normal shirt or our logo tee. Those are ones we have, we have them in stock, and they're on sale right now for $10. So we're happy to sell those.
Okay.
So, but anything you like,
Okay.
whatever you like.
Okay, fantastic.
All
Thank
right.
you so much for taking my call.
All
And I
right.
hope you have an absolutely wonderful day.
All right. Thanks. Thanks. Talk to you later. Okay. That worked, right? You guys got to hear the sound. Okay, cool. So now we'll loop Now we're going to loop and we're going to play the intro again.
650-429-8294. This is the lockstep episode.
The lockstep episode.
This is Nathan. You're on the air.
What's up, Nathan?
Hey! Hang on, Jim. Totally get Jim. I totally get the last caller.
Great. Thank you.
Hello, Nathan. This is Rob from California.
Hey, Rob in California. Yesterday, everybody was calling from Texas. It's good to hear from people from California.
Hello, this is Rena. I'm from Bend.
Nice caller. See, we do have nice people who listen to the show. 650-GAY-TAXI is the number. All right, see ya.
Hi, Nathan. How you doing?
Good, thanks. What's up?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask if,
Hey, you're on the air. What's going on?
Aha, there. I figured it
I
out.
always say this is Jim
Go
from
this,
Baltimore.
and then the
It
camera
almost feels like
zooms out.
like AI.
Yeah.
It is like AI.
But now you
Is it?
not.
How much like it is it?
Yeah, I can hear you. But when I do tweet, I am hilarious.
Hey, Nathan. This is
Through
Mikey
that.
from Grand Rapids.
Hey, Mikey, what's going on?
Hey, this is Wade Florida. How you doing?
All right, see ya. We've had the pandemic has been covered here on this channel for at least 100 days.
Holy fucking shit.
It's crazy.
For at
You've
least
called
That
in
makes
probably
me realize my
95.
life is going fast. Every
My
day
life
is
is
like
going
every day.
fast.
This is like every day to me.
Yeah, I know. It's all the same.
No
It's
shit.
like Groundhog Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, like even before, and it's gonna be after for me. But like,
Right.
yeah, all right, see ya.
All right. Every day is every day.
Every day. It's every day. Everything is everything. Feeding the ducks. Okay. So what else? I have these ideas that come to me. I think a lot about philosophy. People have been mentioning theosophy. I'm also into existentialism, Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, and other faiths. So when someone says they have faith, that's interesting. You have faith in what? Oh, and people have been calling. A good call got through. What do you know? A good call actually got through. And the audio worked. And I'm synced up through these. Ooh. Oh, sounds different. Sounds more advanced. I haven't read Camus. I don't believe in reading. I don't read. I listen to things. I'm an audio specialist. I specialize in audio, mixing, remixing. But visual is good too. I like that, dude. I like all of those things. It's a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day out here, in here, wherever you might be. Learning how to play the harmonica. Learning about the true nature of space and time. I started reading about particle physics when I was very young. Oh, and I forgot. I made a mistake along the way. I'll tell you about it. We'll see if this is good. You're on the air. Hello. You're actually not on the air now. Hello. Hello. I've given you 14, 15, so I'll give you to 21 seconds. There. Yeah, there you go. Somebody's literally like. So you guys tell me, what do I do? I can't stop it. I can't stop these idiots. It makes it not as much fun. You know what I mean? Thanks, Marshall was based. I'll just look at the chat. Dude, this music is pretty funky. I have to decide what chemicals to consume to be in the best frame of mind. It's very important. I went for a walk this morning I went for a walk to get coffee. I hope my microphone is on the right setting. Let me see. Yes, it is. Excellent. Why did the music stop? Oh, I must have stopped it myself. I play this music. Nice. This is like African. Jarabi. Sona Jabara. We come here to chill out. That's what we come here to do. This music is pretty chill to me. I like listening to music in different languages. All right. Hi, this is Nathan. You're back. Hey, what's up? You sound like a real person.
I am a real person. Dude, I subscribe to your channel. I'm actually driving to old friend's house. First started watching you just by accident. I think it was like freaking maybe 6 years ago when Antifa started surrounding you on Lower 8th Street.
Yeah,
I used to
yeah.
live in Jefferson.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So it's been a while, and I can't believe how much interesting things have happened to you, but how many different guests you've had and different subject matters. So sorry you're going through all this bullshit with all these people harassing you and shit. So.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So what are they doing? I mean, dude, don't let it get to you. And then, when I first heard about that gang stalking, and then are they like doing other things like just like have they swatted you several times and stuff
No,
like that?
no, that happened to me one time. Someone who's involved in a group that was doing it to me called for a safety. What do they call it? Like a safety check or something like that?
Welfare check.
Welfare check, right? Yeah, I got one of those back in 2017.
Well, you know what the sad
I
part
believe.
is a lot of times these they do that, and unfortunately, the police are such unfortunately a lot of the police are just incompetent, and they end up shooting.
Yeah, right. Well, right. That's the thing,
So
right?
that
Yeah.
intent is, I mean, I'd be very suspicious of that intent,
Yeah,
even though
yeah.
they said the welfare check. So,
Yeah.
dude, I hope everything's all right. I remember just checking in last time, and the past few times on your show, I was like, I get the alerts, and I don't know, just after you tune in, you get to know a person, and just hope you're doing all right. Just really, you kind of let, I guess, your audience know. It's really nice of you to be that honest, but a lot of people will take it in a bad way. So.
Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. I appreciate you calling in with the support. That's nice. Yeah, man. I just went through some stuff this summer, and now I'm just like back on the other side of it, trying to like piece things back together. I kind of culminated my show with the topics that I thought were like the most controversial. And one of them had to do with quantum theory. One of them had to do with Jesus surviving the crucifixion. And, I went into some of the most controversial stuff I've ever looked into. And I don't know what else to do. You know what I mean? So I'm just like streaming.
You know what? When you and your wife is doing that shit, I guess you guys are doing that shit. And then, what's really cool is that you never could see your wife, but you guys are doing that both sides. And it's kind of cool where you guys are doing both viewpoints.
Yeah, I know. Well, she's got a job though, so.
Yeah. And
yeah.
that was really good content.
Yeah.
And it was right during the height of COVID. And a lot of your shit was right on. I mean,
Thanks.
You got to give your, think about like, especially during that whole Q crap, right?
Yeah.
And you're one of the people, especially on the, so we give credit to that. And it
Thanks.
was very highly suspicious. And
Thanks.
it was really nice seeing you bounce off well with Katie or Blaze. And
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
dude.
certainly things are better now. Yeah. We're separated, but not even officially. We just live in different places now. And
Really?
things seem to be they're much better. I mean, that's all I can say. I mean, it's personal and I don't want to talk about her too much, but
No,
just,
dude, don't talk about it. Are we on
yeah.
live right now?
Yeah, we're
Are
live.
we on live
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, cool. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm glad I did that.
Yeah.
Well, dude,
Yeah.
no, that was some good stuff. I hope it works out. You know
Thank-
what's really cool is Isaac Kathy stuff. A lot of your
Yeah.
conspiracy content matters are really cool.
Yeah, thanks.
And
Yeah, you can catch that stuff still on a website called altcensored.com. You can find that old stuff, but it's just, YouTube just deleted everything. You know what I mean? The Isaac Cappy, the vegan
yeah,
Mikey.
dude. Well, that whole purge. You remember right around midterm
Yeah.
and
2018.
2018.
Yeah,
Yeah, and a
got
whole
really
bunch of
bad.
weird shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And then, dude, you know what's really cool is like when you start going over all that, besides the Isaac Chappie shit, that was really cool. And you got that exclusive interview with that. And of course, with, all that adrenochrome crap, especially during that whole QQ when we had that shutdown,
Yeah. Well, thanks, man. I really appreciate you listening to the show and I appreciate the kind thoughts.
No, dude, just hang in there. Don't let all these people, people are just, they're assholes. What can you say?
People, it's true. Yeah.
The majority of people are assholes,
Yeah.
That's why you still got that Boston Terrier.
Yes. Sumi is doing well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And that wonderful cat you used to have.
Yeah, I know. We miss Doshi, and I always try to when I ride my bike past I always remember, like our last day with him and stuff.
Okay, cool.
So,
well, you know what's wild, dude? I've gone through a lot of loss. I don't know if you're about middle age. This happens when I think a lot of things happen when you go through full circles.
yeah, when you go through circles, did you say?
Full circles in life, and just
Yes.
start listening to a lot of purpose.
Yes.
'cause I don't know. That's part of life. Is just a lot of times if you don't find purpose or real purpose, or if you felt like I've been misled, which is that's a horrible feeling, right?
Yeah,
Think of
it
all
is.
life, and I think that's why I really was attracted to your show, because I think there's a lot of things with people who are called conspiracy theorists, right? Because we've been lied to so much, and it's very painful, right?
Yeah. Disorienting.
And then all the more lies you've been told, and then all the people that you're supposed to protect and fight for, and then you find out how flawed and more lies on it. It can be really traumatizing. And
Yes.
and and then as far as like being, you find out when everything's a lie. It can be really, breaking down, right? So
Yeah.
I can totally understand all the crazy things that you're probably feeling, and also feeling abandoned, right?
Yes. You can
Like
feel.
weird feeling, like even almost like God is abandoning you. Everything's abandoning, right?
Yes, I have had that feeling. Yes. Yeah, it's interesting you say
Dude,
that.
it's heavy as shit, but sometimes that's where you really, get your inner strength and just fight back.
Yes.
Dude, I just want to say, hey, I'll call back again, dude. My number's right here. I'd like to talk a lot with you just privately, just because, I think we got a lot of things in common. I'm not as, dude, just the fact that you can talk honestly like that on the show, I mean, that takes a lot of strength. I mean, honestly,
Thank you. It's crazy.
So,
It was crazy when I had the idea to do it in the first place. It's crazy that it was successful at one point. And it's even crazier for me to continue on doing it, considering the things I've been through. But I'm a little crazy. So, and I find it somewhat therapeutic. Like I like talking to someone like you who's gotten value out of the show before. Like that's really helpful to me. I think, okay, well, there's a reason, when I quit my job selling expensive
Yeah,
cars,
dude, I mean, not anyone could sell freaking Maseratis or Ferraris. I
yeah.
remember you telling me that. Would you say it was like in the South Bay? San
And
Mateo?
in Redwood City, right next to Atherton. I mean,
Yeah,
really like bordered with Atherton.
dude, that's like one of the high and richest part of the whole freaking country.
The
Yeah,
whole
people forget
world.
that.
I
Like,
mean,
like
really, people
yeah,
don't
the Bay
realize.
Area, and even before even the whole computer world, even Hillsborough, like the whole old school San Francisco. That was where
Yeah.
they all used to live.
Yeah, man. I
So, dude,
mean,
you couldn't
yeah.
get a job like that and sell to those high end people being an idiot. So
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
beat yourself down so much.
Okay, thank you for that. Maybe I am too hard on myself sometimes. You're right.
No, all of us are. I'm going through the same shit, and
Really.
I got to get off the phone. But dude,
Okay.
we can totally talk. I think we can help each other out.
Okay.
I just wanted to give you a call and just we got real.
Well,
Every
you
time I'm tuning in the past few times, just been kind of disorientated, and then when he dropped calls and shit. So
Yeah, okay, cool. Well, glad to talk to you, and I appreciate the support. And yeah, you can I mean, anybody can text my Google Voice number, the same number. So if you text me,
yeah,
I
dude, I
should
remember
get
you
to it.
had that same thing. Yeah, well, the past few, I never was able to connect, but I guess that was weird to connect. So that was cool. It's just that it happened at an inconvenient time because I was driving
Right,
on the
right.
highway. So.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right.
Well, you take care. Have a great show. Hang in there, dude.
Thanks.
It's hard, and then, you know what? I hate to say it. I think it's going to get harder and weirder.
Okay.
Dude,
Well, then it's good that we've already been through some shit and we'll be prepared better for when everybody else is
Yeah,
going through
glad
it,
we have. Dude, nothing
So,
surprises me. And then, dude, what
yeah.
scares the shit out of me right now is this election year coming up.
Yeah, that's what people are worried about. Yeah, more censorship, more government interference, all that stuff.
More shutdowns. And
More
dude,
shutdowns.
this war with Ukraine's no joke. People keep forgetting about it.
Yeah,
And
man.
think how eerie all these weird things from just the missing money to, I know you know a lot about this shit. Thank God you do, right? Just like that. Remember when Rumsfeld said that 2.3 trillion missing? Right
I was just looking up that story yesterday while I was hanging out with my dad, and I was like, it was 9/11.
Dude, that's so wild. That's right in your face, scary ass bullshit.
Yeah.
All the bullshit told, and then think how much bad karma we have, and how many poor innocent people in the Middle East. And I'm really glad you go over a lot of that. The connection with Mossad and and everything.
Yeah.
Dude, this is all heavy shit. It's right in your face. And then that holy demigod. I know you know him too, right?
Yeah.
Just the fact when he says that, a lot of times they feel like they wash their karma if they show that. And if you're dumb enough to, glad that we can see it, and that's part of the reason why we're so sensitive, because we're seeing it right through it, right?
Right.
That's
And when you start to understand, natural law or like hermetic laws, you realize what they're dealing with and what they're using to control people, through trauma.
It's almost like, it's like we're seeing like the magic trick, and we're seeing the magic, like you said, the lifting with the veil, right? You're seeing the total trick.
Right.
And then when you try to tell other people, we're the bad people for telling it, right? And then these idiots are like protecting these bad assholes, right?
Yeah.
And we're the assholes.
Yeah.
What's interesting is like there's this old dude I talked to, and we talk about a lot of stuff in the Old Testament, and was it Ezekiel? Who's the dude that was fighting Jezebel?
Oh, see, I don't know. I try to learn as much as I can about that stuff, but Jezebel.
That part of King, right?
Was it Samson? Was it Samson with Jezebel?
No, Jezebel was she was this crazy crazy, but she was powerful as shit, right? But
Right.
she wanted to pray to Baal and Cain and all that, satanic worship, right?
Right.
Which is interesting, right? But she was the queen of Israel right around like 1000 BC, and it's in part of Kings and Old Testament. I don't know shit, I just
Right.
get hell stoned with some other dudes, and I know this other guy who was like all of a sudden found Orthodox Jewish. So we go over some of these stories. But he was fighting Isaiah, the dude who was against, he was like saying you got to pray to the old Israeli God, the old God, Joshua, right? But she was
Right.
such a powerful, and the king was a dude named Ahab, but he was a cuck ass, pussy ass dude, right?
Ahab.
So he would, he would cuck all the time, but eventually, she gets thrown out of the window and gets eaten by these dogs, which is
Crazy
it's a
shit
whole bunch of
happens in that book. It's funny they ban books
Yeah.
at school, but like the Bible, there's some crazy shit that happens. And it's all based on like,
Well,
old
it's also
gods. and stuff.
interesting too. Yeah, but then like all her high priests, and because they're all priests and priestess,
Right.
they're all trans folks.
They're all
The
trans.
same-
Did you say?
Yeah.
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 I know.
So I mean, it's what's interesting is nothing really changes. It's really more all about power.
Was
right?
were Adam and Eve trans too, or like was Adam trans originally, or what? Like, because he
I don't know
made
what the hell. Right. Because he made it out of the rib.
he
All that
made
shit
the
makes
woman out of
sense.
his
All the
rib.
freaking riddle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, you hear about the original thing where, Lilith, right? So she was like the first original feminist, right? So she don't want to take shit from Adam, right?
Right.
So she said, "Fuck you," Adam, and took off, right?
Right.
All that shit, right?
Right.
And it all has to do with, I guess, positions of, Dude, we could talk forever.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
I'm so glad.
thanks,
I'm
man.
so glad you're a stoner too. And I really like that part where you would also talk about what strain you were smoking too.
Hold on. Tell me that. So you said you like that I'm a stoner. See, this is controversial because like I'm not. Because my wife, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it too much, but Katie thinks that I get worse when I
Smoke too much.
Yeah. So I'm doing
That's why we gotta
very
talk in private.
yeah. Right. Well, that's why I need time
Yeah.
during the week by myself too, when I can smoke weed and
Yeah,
listen
but
to
you know
music.
what?
and
There's
stuff.
a real important part of just where us dudes just talk from men to men, right?
Yeah, it is
'Cause
true.
you're not alone.
Yeah,
Dude,
right.
I mean, all my girlfriends are usually not stoners, and then that
Right.
conflict, right?
Right.
I can't stand drink.
Right.
So,
I don't drink.
dude,
You're right. I don't like to get drunk. That's for sure. I'll have one beer with a
I
meal,
can't stand drinking. I can't stand the whole freaking culture.
Right.
Dude,
It's I know it's
horrible.
crazy. And then people don't get high, like, and people still think of marijuana as being controversial. Like they still think if people smoke weed that they're using drugs. Like even though it's legal and everything, people still pass judgment, I feel like, on people who use weed.
It's so bad. It's so
Yeah.
bad, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, we
But
gotta talk in private.
all right, man.
So.
That's cool. What do
All
you
right, well, nice talking to you. Hang
good
in there.
all right.
I stuck in the cookies and that's what you're asking.
Okay, cool, man.
And a gelato. So
Okay, cool.
dude, hang in there, dude. And you know what? You know what's great content is all that freaking conspiracy stuff. Just all that shit we just talked about.
I know. Well, I got to find a place I can talk about it. Yeah, I could talk about 9/11. I just don't know. Like, there's only like YouTube. I don't know what you can say.
You know how many zeros are in a trillion? 1 trillion? 2?
Yeah,
Right?
I know.
That's like 23 years ago.
Yeah.
Why is it there these kind of Senate committee hearings on all that?
I know, right? They're like, oh yeah, the Pentagon misspent. They've like never passed a audit or something like that. Like there's always missing money. They're buying like $13,000 toilet paper and shit, something like that.
Right, but then we're supposed to just believe this crap and not take it.
know.
Anytime we point it out, we're the assholes.
I know. I
Just
know.
even the Turkish spirit, right? Just because we don't believe in the Warren Commission.
Right.
You know what
I
we
know.
got is make the complicit theorist the evil one.
Yes.
Right.
That's what we need to do. We need to do that to them virtually somehow on the
And we all
higher
gotta
planes.
unite on other end instead of having all this crazy, ridiculous drama. Like you said.
Right. Exactly.
I'm late from a meeting, and
All right, man.
at least I got to go. Right?
Great
All right,
talking
you have
to
a
you.
good day.
All right. You too. See ya.
You take care, brother.
All right. See ya. Okay, cool. That was a good call. See, so that's good. And then we were listening to some of this African music. They're playing the electric bass and everything. Damn, they're good. That's so good. That's it's got to be copyrighted or something, but it's super good. Yeah, I listen to music all day. Oh, you know what? I could play you another song. Beck used to be my favorite musical artist. Odyssey. Beck and Odyssey just did something really cool. They just did a cool song. Phoenix. Beck and Phoenix did a song called Odyssey 2 months ago. Beck and Phoenix. Here it is. Let's see if I can play that song. Beautiful song. Yeah, I listen to stuff.
Take my time to find my mind, don't have time. Go back to zero, wait for yesterday. Summer days, flowers waste, I'm on fire. Welcome to your life, don't look the other way. Our wheels of fortune run the course across the track. If only I could feel the warmth across my back. Didn't I treasure most? Didn't I wreck the most? Didn't I feel this close? Don't look the other way.
Ocean. I feel like I remember this song, but it's so new. Might have to lose to win.
Before you came into the light, it was always so bright. But now I'm not trying to look the other way. Count to 10, plan, fake my life to save you on the motorphone. I'm missing my name somewhere. Fall into the ocean. I'll be there. On the Odyssey of the sun.
The sun's out. We're near the ocean, so.
Blessings I confess, I was messing with my mind. The way we live and die every day. Catastrophic longing, lonely thoughts. Don't be lost inside, and now you're feeling I'm not okay.
Might have to lose to win. Yeah. Might have to lose to win.
Somewhere. Fall into the ocean. On the mighty sea and the sun.
You gotta listen all the way through, just in case they drop something at the end, like that. See, they threw a little something in the end. That's a nice song, huh? Back and Phoenix. Oh, and then here's the Lumineers, the Ballad of Cleopatra. Oh, that's 24 minutes long. Holy cow! I'll have to watch that. The Ballad of Cleopatra, 24 minutes by the Lumineers. There's this girl who says she's beyond time and space and that she's going to be a Lumineer. Oh, I could show you some stuff. I want to show you this. Look at this. Look at this for AI, okay? Oh, hey, and you can check out pictures of me. See, this is me out. This is, oh, come on. Huh. Well, there's that picture. And then look, it says, hold on, let me make sure it's showing it. Oh, it's not showing it. Okay. Look, this is it. Look at what it says. Look what happened. Actually, this is insane. I have no idea what happened. I found a rock which said Lancome on it. And look, here's what it says. Look at the descriptions of these images that it's not showing photos for. Photo by Nathan Stolman in Pismo Beach, California. May be an image of paperweight, gravestone garbage, and text that says Lancome S. I found this thing, okay, which I documented. And then look here where it says photo by Nathan Stolman in Pismo Beach, California. May be a black and white image of one person, harmonica, and text. I don't remember there being harmonica in that picture. So I'm not sure why it says one person, harmonica, and text. Now the house is talking to me again. Yes, I hear you, house. What sounds are you making today? So anyway, I went at, nobody picked it. So I found the rock, which I can't even show you. It's been destroyed. I found the rock with this, this thing, which was like brand new at the time. It's like some kind of breast cancer awareness. Anyway, so I posted a picture of me on Instagram for them, but now you can't see it. Let's see. What else did I post? I also posted this song. Let's see. It can't play anything right now. I got to refresh it. Challenge. We suspect automated behavior on your account. Who's hacked my account? I have no idea. Oh, and now I have like, oh my goodness, I have naughty pictures coming up. Know right away when people follow you. Okay. Yes. See, look, I get dirty. So this is what they give you on Instagram. They give you dirty pictures of people. See? But this is doxing myself, so actually I shouldn't even show it. It's doxing myself and other people on Instagram. That's annoying. Let me look at it real quick and see whether I need to. Oh, it doesn't matter. It just says certain people are suggested to me. I don't think that's a big deal. It showed people. See, this is the problem with live streaming. I might have to delete the video just because I'm being pursued by bad actors. I don't know. You guys let me know. You guys can let me know if I need to delete it. You guys are smarter than me about internet stuff. Yeah, I might have to delete the show. In which case, I'll put out a podcast version. But anyway, I was going to tell you what happened was I left it for the next person to find. It was the only one in the country. I found the rock was smashed at some point. I found this in my yard. So someone found the thing and smashed it? I don't know. This is the only debris I found. Now that is highly unusual. So yeah, that was a tranny's Instagram. Yeah, it could have been. Oh, you think it is? Oh God, how terrible, huh? They're showing me trannies. No, that's not good. Somewhere. So anyway, we'll see. Maybe people won't gang stalk people associated with me. I mean, that would be terrible. Who knows why I follow different accounts and what they're about, but it's wrong to go through what they show on their screen. That's my public account anyway, so whatever. Yeah, I hate that part about honesty or what have you. Quantum Epic says don't delete it. Or know that it wasn't a tranny's Instagram. I don't know. It might be. I still see the image of it. Yeah, it could be. But I don't think so. No, I don't think so. It says they may be small, but more than a mouthful is a waste. My mom, I grew up in a family where we told dirty jokes. I heard dirty jokes and racist. I've heard something similar to that. I've heard more than a handful is a waste, is what I've heard. Not more than a mouthful is a waste. That's a new expression. They say more than a handful is a waste. That's what some people say. So anyway, yeah, that is very strange though, that this rock was smashed. I wonder if they ran over it with a lawnmower. I don't know. It was just sitting outside of my house, so I guess that's it. The rock is dead. I would have put it somewhere else, but I was looking to move it to another location where it would be better discovered. Somehow crash into the ocean. Now, I don't need to end the stream, Quantum Epic. I don't need to end the stream. I can loop it. I can just do a loop and we can start over again too. See, we can loop it.
650-429-8294. This is the Lockstep episode.
The Lockstep episode.
This is Nathan here on the air.
People you believe in, people you believe in.
Hey, hang on, Jim. Totally get Jim. I totally get the last caller.
Great, thank you.
Hello, Nathan. This is Rob from California.
Hey, Rob in California. Yesterday, everybody was calling from Texas. It's good to hear from people from California.
Hello. This is Rena. I am from Bend.
Nice caller. See, we do have nice people who listen to the show. 650-GAY-TAXI is the number. All right, see you.
Hi, Nathan. How you doing?
Good, thanks. What's up?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask if,
Hey, you're on the air. What's going on? Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
I always say this is Jim from Baltimore.
Right.
It almost feels like AI.
Like AI.
That is weird.
Really?
Now, you just proved you're not AI.
Hey, were you able to hear me a second ago? Or not?
Yeah, I can hear you. But when I do tweet,
Who can
hilarious.
who can prove
Hey, this is Wade from Florida. How you doing?
that they're not AI? There's Wade from Florida. I miss him too.
Covered here on this channel for at least 100 days.
Holy fucking shit.
It's crazy.
See, like
You've
that,
called
that
in
makes
probably
me realize
95.
my life is going fast. Every day is like every day. This is like every day to me.
Yeah, I know. It's all the same. It's like Groundhog Day.
No, like even before, and it's gonna be after for me. But like,
Right.
yeah, all right, see ya.
All right. Every day is every day.
Holy fucking shit.
It's like so true.
650-429-8294. This is the Lockstep episode.
This is the Lockstep episode. I talk about Lockstep. Okay, I posted a link and a call-in number, so I'm taking calls We had some amazing things revealed very early on in the chat. There's okay. Sewer King. Okay, super. Jesse Davis. Yes?
What's up, Nate?
Hey, what's up? I'm looking at your icon a little more clearly now.
My
Is that
Zoltar.
that's Zoltar. That
Yeah.
reminds me of the movie Big with Tom Hanks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
So how are you doing, man? I just got in and fired up the computer, saw you were live. I thought I'd
cool.
just pop on and say hello and see how you're doing today. You look good.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Well, I shave. I always feel better after I shave. So I shaved today, and because it's not how you feel, it's how you look, right? That's important. So
Yeah.
So I tried to make sure I was looking good, and I was like, okay, what am I gonna do today? And I thought I should stream today. I didn't stream yesterday, but I was on with you for a while, actually.
Yeah, we actually had a really cool conversation about, the 9/11 stuff and, the memorials going on yesterday and stuff. So that was cool.
Right. And today is like the day after. This is like the day after tomorrow, in a way. That movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. Do you know that movie, The Day After Tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's a
That was a good movie.
Yeah, that was cool. Like I'm always thinking of the apocalypse and stuff. So I'm always into like apocalyptic entertainment, whether it's a zombie apocalypse or.
I enjoyed that movie, and there was another one that was called like The Perfect Storm or something.
The Perfect Storm. I read that book. Actually, it was really an amazing book. But it's amazing because it's written about a ship that went down and nobody knows exactly what happened to them, but the author imagined it. And they told the best part of the story was about this this guy who was a swimmer for the Coast Guard who went after them and also didn't come back.
Yeah. There's actually a movie, and the movie's pretty good.
Yeah, the movie's with who's in it? Do you remember?
Oh man, I don't remember. It's been a while since I saw it, but it was an excellent movie.
Yeah, it was a really excellent book too, back when I used to read more. So yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, unfortunately 9/11 was a very somber day that we obviously will never forget, but if you really think about it, in reality, it's the day after and the several days after where it really got to be a rude awakening about what really happened and how many people perished in that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, those I imagined when I was in jail, I think I had a vision of jumping out of the building because there were people that jumped and stuff too, right? And people watch those videos. Yeah, I imagine that. But it's a terrible tragedy and terrible to think about who was behind it.
Right.
So it's terrible to think that they would actually do that.
One of our local fire departments in a little town called Goshen, Indiana, actually had a couple firefighters that were there working for New York Fire Department, and then they came here after 9/11 and started working as firemen. So it was, I think, on the 10-year anniversary, they brought in a pretty good size piece of a beam from the Twin Towers, and I joined with a motorcycle escort of about 200 or 300 motorcycles that escorted the beam to the fire station where these firemen actually worked, and they put it out there as a memorial, which was pretty cool. It was cool to take part in.
That's interesting. Yeah, that firefighters and and the first stuff I've heard about I saw Loose Change shortly after 9/11, back when people used to share. Gosh, I don't even know. whether you actually had to get the movie file sent to you by email or what. But it was before YouTube, right? I mean, YouTube didn't
Yeah.
exist until 2008, right? Something like
Right.
that.
Something like that. Yeah.
So yeah, if you wanted to watch, so I watched it. I watched Loose Change. I was like, holy cow! Especially like the stuff blowing out the sides of the building. You know, you could see those poofs of air where it
Right.
looked like stuff was going
Looked
off.
like
I was,
an implosion. Yeah.
yeah. So I saw that and I was like mesmerized by it. Like I was in a relationship around 9/11. I remember it so clearly. You know, time expands, you
Mhm.
know, in moments like that because it expands in your memory. So I remember the morning waking up and my roommate said, "Oh, we're under attack." And I saw the buildings and I cried. I was like, "Oh my God." You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yesterday, I believe it was you that asked the question, do you guys remember where you were when it
Yeah.
happened? And I think I told you I was working and I ran all over town looking for a portable television I could plug into my
Right.
vehicle.
Right.
And
Right.
yeah,
Right.
it was when I saw what was going on, it was unbelievable, man. I was like, oh my God.
And you know what? I'm not sure, but was it also the birth of 24-hour news? Basically, like before 9/11, people didn't watch CNN 24 hours a day. But after 9/11, it was like people wanted they constantly wanted to hear more about it, right? So it's
Yeah,
like these news channels, this 24-hour news cycle kind of
yeah.
became a thing, right?
Yeah, man, a lot of things became a thing after that, unfortunately. But um, yeah,
Yeah.
isn't that
Yeah.
when Homeland Security was really formed?
Yeah,
Was
it's
was
when
because of
right.
9/11, and
No
now,
fly lists and
yeah, it amazes me because the Department of Homeland Security is now so far reaching that
right.
they're even involved in school corporations and things of that nature. It's like, what?
Really?
Oh
God.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we certainly live in a surveillance state
Hmm.
since then. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah. I'm happy
um
every time 9/11 comes by and nothing terrible happens. I'm always like I didn't hear any crazy news yesterday.
right, right. I didn't
So,
either. I
that's
mean,
good.
on a local level, we had our normal craziness.
Mm.
But if you want, Nate, whoops, wait a minute, wrong button. If you want to, I will share um, a couple of photos of that beam
Oh, okay.
um, in my community here. It should
Okay.
be in the dungeon there.
I see it. Add to
Yeah.
stage. Yeah, there you go.
So there you see the twisted piece of beam on a old antique fire truck,
Mm.
and yeah, the
Hmm.
date was 9/11/2011. So it was
Oh,
the 10-year anniversary,
right.
and you can see all us bikers
Yeah.
getting ready to do the escort
Cool.
into Goshen, Indiana. There's my
Cool.
ugly mug.
Oh, that's you? All right. Cool,
That
man. So
would be me.
you were in a biker thing. That's cool.
Yeah, I do a lot of the fundraising stuff and special events like this, and
Oh, okay.
I've rode a lot to escort soldiers when they're flown home,
Sure.
escort them from the airports, and
That's
um,
cool.
but
Bikers are
as
cool. We have a lot of bikers around here too. They're pretty
yeah,
cool, you know. They'll
we
roll by on the pier or, you know, they'll roll I hear them rolling through the neighborhood too. I mean,
yeah, our community had one of the largest MDA runs in the United States here in northern Indiana.
what's
Um,
MDA? What's that?
Muscular Dystrophy
Oh,
Association.
okay, sure.
And
Sure.
so we would have an MDA run every year. And I think the biggest year they had like well over 7,000 motorcycles.
Wow.
in that event.
It's
And
cool. Motorcyclists it's interesting. You guys wow, look at all those bikes.
yeah,
That's cool.
this was an unbelievable turnout, man.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah. So that's
Wow.
my buddy Big J. He's no longer with us,
Oh, I'm
unfortunately.
sorry.
He was a
Yeah.
guy I rode with quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah, my friends will tell me, "Hey, let's go grab some lunch, Let's take the bikes and grab lunch."
Right.
And we'll take off from downtown South Bend or Mishawaka, and by the time we stop for lunch, we're across the state line in Ohio or Illinois, or just go
That's
out and
funny.
have a fun
My
day just cruising.
that reminds me of my friends in high school who one day skipped class to drive to Philadelphia to have a Philadelphia cheesesteak. I was like, well, you guys are insane. They literally went all the way. So, oh, that's cool. There's Big J. Oh, that's cool, man. I'm
Yeah.
sorry you lost him.
Yeah, so this guy in the back here, that's a buddy of mine. His name's Dickie.
That's
But
cool.
yeah, I snapped some shots along the ride. I think there might be some up here where the fire department actually had like these two big ladder trucks with their ladders across the roadway with a huge American flag draped down it that we rode under.
Cool.
But yeah, this is actually in Goshen when we got to the fire station.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
yeah, that's really nice.
yeah.
That's a really cool memory. So that's all on Facebook, huh?
Oh yeah, it's on my Facebook page.
Cool.
But,
Well, that's great.
We had a lot of memorial services around our area yesterday. It was pretty
Oh, did
cool.
you? Yeah, I didn't notice. Yesterday I didn't do anything really. I just came back from I came back from hanging out with Katie and then just was hanging around the house. Then I was on your stream and stuff. So
yeah,
it's a significant day. Like the numerology of it is like significant, basically. Where it falls in the calendar and so forth. Same as 420. So it's one of those days. I mean, weird stuff. Some people say Jesus was born on 9/11. Some say Paul McCartney, the original, died on a 9/11, and then Benghazi and all that stuff. There's some historical significance, but whatever.
Yeah, the Benghazi mess. Jesus Christ!
I know, man.
Another nice government cover-up job.
Yeah, pretty much.
Unfortunately. So, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to pop up and say, hey.
Cool. Thanks for checking in, man.
See how you were doing today, man. And glad you're doing well. Like I said, you're looking really spiffy today. So,
thank you. Thanks.
Yeah. I see you got one of your shirts on there. I can't see what it says, but
Revolution is what it says. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
You freak me out though every time you pick your bottle of water up to take a drink because it's like totally invisible bottle.
I know.
Except for the labels, Yeah. That's weird. It freaks me out every time you grab that bottle to pick it up and take a drink.
Yeah, I put in a green screen effect where I say I have a green screen, and then anything that's like weird colors, like this, like my cat over here turns different colors. So sometimes it turns into a portal and stuff. So yeah, I just mess with technology. Most of it's from Apple, like this technology that follows me around with the camera. That's pretty neat. Yeah.
So like if I stream from my telephone, I have an iPhone 14 Pro Max Plus or whatever. It actually has face tracking on it, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is nice, and it's also got a built-in gimbal, so if you're walking, you don't see all the bouncing movement, which is really cool.
Yeah. That's I believe it's a mechanical image stabilizer, which is much better than a digital image stabilizer. So it has a mechanical thing where the camera can adjust, while it's bouncing.
I see the new iPhone 15 is coming out pretty soon, but I haven't had a
Yeah.
chance to look at the specs to see if it's made any major improvements that would make it worth swapping out with my 14, so
Yeah, that'll be a tough call. I'm gonna have to
yeah.
decide too. Mostly they're changing it to a USB-C apparently, which
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
yeah, which I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. But yeah, it looks like there's an event today. I remember one of the most popular videos was when the iPhone 7 came out.
Yeah.
I used to watch their events, and like to see what was new. And I was like, oh, mind control technology. They were doing this
Yeah.
black and white thing with Sia and stuff. It was crazy.
My kids finally talked me into getting a smartphone because I had one of the I think it was a Nokia brand flip
Mhm.
phone with the two-way walkie-talkies.
Yes, yes.
I've been with Nextel since they started in like 1990 or whenever it was.
Oh yeah. In the car
And
business, we loved those. We would be
oh,
chirping each other all day.
oh, it was great. I literally could talk to family members on that walkie-talkie in
Yeah.
Arizona from here.
Yeah, yeah, it was super cool. Yeah, I
Yeah,
had one of those too, man. I was like in the car business, it was like at the time it was a car business thing, but I know it's like a black thing too. I know like black
right.
people would use Nextels because they would talk about it.
Well, it was
Chirp.
great for my business because I could, just chirp the employees and,
Yeah,
whatever,
exactly.
so
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah. Dude,
an iPhone 7 was the very first smartphone I ever got. My kids finally talked me into getting a smartphone. I bought an iPhone 7
oh,
and
really? Yeah.
I've had
Yeah.
iPhones ever since, but
Yeah, yeah,
um
me too.
I love the cameras on it. Um
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what I use for my show. Like I'm using it. There's a feature called continuity
uh-huh.
on the new iOS from Mac, and you
Mhm.
just have to literally. I just put my camera here in its
Yeah,
little holder, and it recognizes it, and
yeah,
then I can use it as an input. And it's such a beautiful camera.
yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, cool,
I,
man. Good. Well, good talking to you. And look, Apple event and Steve Jobs is trending today too in California. So
there you go. Yeah.
yeah.
So, all right, Nate. Well, I'm going to
All right,
sneak
man.
out of here, man. I
Okay.
appreciate you letting me up, and you have a great
Great
day,
talking to you.
man.
All right, you
All right.
too. Good talking to you.
Bye
See
bye.
ya. Bye. So yeah, and there's Be More Busker right backstage. Here you go. I'll add you on. What's up, man?
Hey, Nathan, how's it going, bro?
Do you like hear that intro? That intro is funny because of you on there.
Phone ringing right here.
Oh, okay.
This is JJ.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
JJ, what's going on? Did you get the check for the rug? Oh, cool, cool. What's that? Just wanted to make sure. Hey, I'm on the screen with Nathan right now. Look, if you're not busy, you should tune in. All right.
That was JJ?
Yeah, JJ. He
Oh, that's
called
cool.
me back because I left him. Well, I talked to him. He wanted to call me back because he was busy. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, that's cool. You talked to JJ.
Wait a minute. I've got to close out YouTube. I have it on. Oh, that was bad. Sorry about that. Yeah,
This
JJ.
is what I'm looking at on this is what I'm looking at on Twitter.
Remember that like it was yesterday.
Do you really 9/11 or
Oh yeah, man. Like I remember I was working for this place like data entry, and I remember my girlfriend called me at work flipping out and like bawling her eyes out, and I thought, well, now this is kind of selfish, but I was just like, yeah, I want to get out of here anyway. It
Yeah,
was
right.
like so crazy, and like I was thinking, oh God, I'm in a high-rise building and they're flying planes into buildings, and I'm like, shit. Yeah, I think it's time to get moving.
Yeah, right.
I just
Yeah,
figured,
I was
you know,
go ahead. Go ahead with your story first.
I was just gonna say, just it wasn't the excuse to really, it was half the excuse to get out of work and half the excuse that my girlfriend was flipping out. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, it's cool to comfort your girlfriend when she's flipping out. You can be like I had a whole relationship based on 9/11. Like we weren't even, I don't even think she thought we were that serious. And then like she was in New York City interviewing for a school and for med school. So we were like 22 and it's funny. I think I was 22 when 9/11 happened, and now I'm 44, and it was 22 years ago. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, like we're almost on the cusp of each other's birthday. Almost, I'm July 22nd, 1979. So I was
Oh yeah,
21, I believe, in 2001.
right. So yeah, I was born in late in 78, so I think I was 22 when it happened, and my girlfriend was around the same age, and it was like she was in New York, and I was like panicked. You know what I mean? I was like, oh my
Yeah,
God, she's in New York. And I couldn't reach her. You couldn't reach people in New York for days, I think. I think I
yeah,
might not have heard from her until the 13th or something when she was like, hey, what's up?
shit, man.
You know,
Did
but
you end up like the next day was just like complete non-stop propaganda. I mean, like it's just like they gotta traumatize people on the news.
yes,
On
yes.
the explosions, the toppling of the towers, like over and over and over and over.
Over and over again. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like the next day, I just took off and I just wanted to see what the fuck happened because I didn't know what was really. I mean, I knew, but I didn't know. You know, I didn't see what all was happening on the television.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Yeah. I
after,
remember.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say after that, I started watching the news all the fucking time
Yeah.
until I realized the news is bullshit.
Yeah. I started. There's JJ. Hey, JJ. He says, love my bro, Jim. That's cool. Here's another event. Let me read this real quick. Misinformation says 50 years ago yesterday, the coup on September 11th, 1973, in which tanks roamed the streets of Santiago and Hawker Hunter planes bombed a burning La Moneda presidential palace, reverberated around the world. Really, I'm not even aware of that. There's a cow eating a donut. Or no, I'm sorry. It's a goat. A goat. Greatest of all time, of course. Yeah, that's funny. Thanks, misinformation. Yeah, weird things happen. It's 111 days from the end of the year.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, and they confiscated all this footage. There's more footage. There are tons of buildings around the Pentagon who had footage of the whole thing, but they confiscated all of it. So we'll never get to see that.
And
So
like,
yeah, and you were in Baltimore.
yeah, the stories like they just it keep getting twisted up. Like later on, I studied it more towards 2006, 7.
Yeah.
Like, wow, there's a lot of weird things with this, like, and that got the ball rolling for me. But then for real, you know what I'm talking about, 2012 is when things got really, my brain active.
Yeah. 2012, huh?
Yeah, Connecticut. And then, but then 2000.
Oh, you mean SH?
Yeah,
That's right. Sure.
and like,
Sure.
I think a lot of us looked into it, and I think you did too, right? Like with like,
Eventually, yes. I mean,
yeah,
I didn't go down rabbit holes until 2015. It was like after my mom died, I stumbled on a 9/11 video because I had seen Loose Change, but then I read Popular Mechanics where they debunked it. So I was like, oh, they debunked the conspiracy theories. So I went on for a long time, all the way until 2015. And then
yeah,
I started looking into stuff. And then, yeah, I looked into the event in Connecticut, the Boston Marathon, and so forth. I can't say anything about it. Like, I don't know if you can even, I can say the words without saying,
yeah,
whatever, it's just, yeah, those events were the Boston Marathon, man. That was a weird. Oh, and the Oklahoma City bombing. Oh my God.
Yeah, and like the after 2012 was one after another, after another, after another, and you were on top of all of them.
Yeah, yeah, I was. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was, and it was legal, but I was always worried about it. I was like, "Oh, the government probably doesn't like this." You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
what I really think is these companies all work with the government, even X, even Twitter, you know,
Yeah,
with
that's is that truly the definition of fascism when the government works with corporations?
yeah, truly,
Yeah,
truly. And
that's
that's the what we
fascism.
live in. And I mean, that the government tells social media what to
Yep,
censor,
that's
I
right.
think.
I
So,
remember people telling me like when I complained about how like I get blocked on Facebook or whatever for saying something, and then my one friend's like, "Well, they're a private company, so they can do whatever." Well, guess what? They work with the government.
yeah, right.
That's
They might be a private company, but we
yeah,
have the receipts. I mean,
yeah.
Elon Musk, gave over the files, but probably the government told him to shut that shit down too, because then he had beef with Matt Taibbi.
Mhm.
You know, Elon Musk did, and Matt Taibbi stopped posting on there and stuff. And so, yeah, I don't know, man. I think stuff is definitely still shadow banned. Um, even this channel is probably shadow banned. You know, most likely. I mean, we only have 45 people tuned in, so
Like I typically get your notification on YouTube,
the
so
good. That's
yeah,
good. Yeah.
yeah. That's
I'm still doing the show for people like you, Jim, you know, people who get
cheers.
something out of it and the callers that call in and stuff. And we get to jam sometimes.
Yeah, man. I wish we could jam like without it be. Is there any kind of like delay between us because of the time difference? I don't know how that would work. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know either. We're
yeah,
pretty close though. We're pretty close to real time. I can tell when there's a delay. It's
yeah.
pretty good. I mean, it's very good technology. We've
Um,
tested it. We jammed out a little bit before when you brought out your accordion.
yeah. The C box, the C major,
Yeah,
that
that's
matched it
cool.
perfectly because you got a C major harmonica.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
the
like jamming.
issue with that is like I mean I've got so many Cajun accordions because they all come in keys like harmonicas. And
Uh-huh.
they're all major, uh, unless you want to get some kind of tuning that's like Arabic kind of, but like
Right.
I don't mess with that. Like I just like I like the harmonic kind of fucking whatever. I
Yeah.
wonder if the E's and the B's are tuned flat because they do that to make a perfect tuning and a piano that's equal temperament. So you'll hear some out of tune notes in every single chord, like I think one or two, and then when something is tuned, just tuned, it's called. That means they tune the typical, say, like the E would be 13.7 cents flat, the B
Hmm.
would 15.87 cents flat, which is kind of a jump. And playing with other people, it kind of makes it sound discordant, you know.
Hmm.
But
Interesting.
but yeah, like I'm not sure if harmonicas are just tuned or equal temperament.
Hmm.
Maybe somebody in the audience would know that. I don't know. That's
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how all the musical stuff works. I just know that I listen to a lot of stuff. Like you liked the songs I played the other day, and I played a good song today from back in Odyssey. That's
yeah,
a cool
yeah.
song. So, um, yeah, I love music. So I checked out your song. That was cool, man. You sent me something. You were looking so cool that
That was
when you
back
made that
in
music.
2011, I think. Yeah,
2011. All right. So yeah, like 12 years ago. That's
yeah.
cool. You were looking sexy out there, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't think so. But, well, I've always had a low self opinion, but anyway, that was for a girl who I had It's so weird how I met this girl. My brother's band played at this hole in the wall, and I was outside. It was freezing. It was so cold. It was like snowing and everything. And I needed a lighter for my cigarette outside. And I asked this couple that comes out, this one big burly guy and this one kind of skinny, attractive chick named Laura. And there I get to know that, like, I'm like, I asked for the lighter, and she's like, well, do you have any pot on you? I'm like, well, I've got some pot in my pocket. And like, so we go get in the dude's car with the girlfriend, and the girlfriend, I'm like, well, we got to stay in touch because they come from Georgia and they're new to the town. So I was hoping that, I could show them around or something.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, I was getting in touch with her a lot more because she wanted more weed. I was coming over a lot, but like we kind of mutually, like, dude, she had an affair with me, dude.
Oh, wow, that's
what
crazy.
this song is about.
Wow, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, so her husband was kind of he got cucked. You cucked him, basically.
But he was an asshole though too, man. Like I could see, like, she covered up a bruise on her face from something else, and so she was being abused. And
that's
like,
a story as old as time itself, man.
That's right. Yeah, dude. Totally.
Yeah, totally. Like a girl is in a bad relationship, and makes me want to smoke. You're telling me about weed makes me want to smoke weed, but I have to be careful on that. So I'm not doing it as much these days.
I'm gonna turn my camera off because I'm sorry, I'm ignorant.
Oh, okay. No, that's your microphone. Oh, there he is. That's the picture. That's Jim Bob, or not Jim Bob.
That's what I used to be called. Like when I was young, I used to be called Jimmy James or Jim Bob.
Oh, really? Oh, that's funny.
When I was a little kid, yeah.
It just came out. Maybe one of your ancestors is speaking through me or something.
And my nephew,
I would have said that.
My nephew, also named Nathan, he used to have lots of jingles for his name, like, and nicknames. He was Natty Newt Newt.
Yeah, what did people call me? Nene. That was the
Nene is the one too, man. We call
Nene
all the time.
Yeah. That's what my nephew and niece would call me, is Uncle Nene.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now he's gonna be an Uncle Nene. He is an Uncle Nene because his sister has a son. That's so hard to believe how much time flies, dude. These kids are adults.
I know, man. It's crazy. Yeah, my nephew and niece are almost out of school now and everything. So yeah, and I don't even have kids. So you and I both don't have kids, so we have to deal with that burden.
None of that. I just knew, like, well, I was thinking, well, what am I gonna do if I don't have a kid? But then MS comes around. I'm like, well, I guess I got a new kid.
Yeah,
I mean, I got one kid that I have to deal with all the time. So
who's that? What do you mean? You mean
MS?
Oh, yeah.
I can't even really take care of a pet at this point.
Yeah. I think I can, but I'm not allowed. It's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult finding a place where you can have a pet. Like, people don't even like you having pets if you're renting. So, and I can't have one here because I'm moving out. Like, I need to move out. So,
do you know where you're gonna go?
No, not for sure. Maybe up to the city, near the city, maybe near where Katie lives. Something. So
yeah, then you'll be close to her.
Yeah. We're still friends. So, so I got to figure it out. I'm still figuring it out one day at a time. I mean, I still haven't gotten my license back. I mean, and I'm going to wrap up my stream, I think, at about 2 hours today, and take my bike out, go out for a ride. Looks like the weather is clearing up, so I'm going to go out on my bike, I think, today. So
yeah, good exercise is good for the soul, man.
Yeah, I think so. I already took a long walk today. I already took a 2-mile walk today. and I'll go out on my bike. I'll probably do 10 miles on my bike. It's 5 miles just to get to anything from where I live. So that's why I'm kind of stranded without a car right now. So
Yeah, I missed like once I got MS and optic neuritis, I couldn't drive anymore. So that
right. It sucks. It sucks not being able to drive.
and then you rely on people for rides, or you use
Yeah.
cabs and like
Yep.
buses and shit.
That's where I'm at. Like I got to rely on my dad, who's not doing that great, to drive me places if I have to drive. That's why I have a bike with saddlebags on it, and I'll carry heavy shit, from the grocery store
Yeah.
in my bike, and I made sure that I could do that. So yeah, so that's how I'm getting by at
And
the
that's good
moment.
exercise too, I guess. I mean,
It's a little exercise, even though it's an electric bike. I still get exercise from it, so for sure.
yeah.
So
How do electric bikes work? You don't pedal them, or do you?
It has the thing called pedal assist, and you have a throttle too. So mine has a throttle, which you can use anytime that you have that powered up, and then you can turn up the power assist. So I put the power assist at the maximum, but I go like 20 miles an hour. It goes like 20, and sometimes a little faster, but that's pretty fast. I mean, it's fast enough that if you got in an accident, if you hit a car or something, it would be pretty bad. So it's limited. The top speed is limited on my bike, so I can't go, unless I'm going downhill. And then if I'm going downhill, sometimes I've got it up to over 40 going downhill, but I don't want to do that too much. It seems too risky. So,
And they don't allow that on a regular street, or do you have to go on the sidewalk? Or
I ride on the street.
So that people don't mind that you're going 20 miles an hour, so like in like a 50-mile-an-hour zone.
Yeah, I have to do that, but there's a bike lane, so yeah, but I don't want to do it too much, but yeah, I have to do that. It's like there's bike lanes and the streets are kind of rural, but yeah, so I do that. So
Man, I would have loved to have one of those when I was younger.
Right.
Or a scooter or something.
Yeah, scooter. Yeah. So,
anyway, brother, I don't want to keep you too much.
Okay, cool.
You'll come on, hopefully.
Good talking to you, man.
You too,
all right.
bro.
You too, man. Have a good one.
Yeah.
See ya. All right, cool. Elon Musk is a traitor. Some guy's asking how did I lose my license? I've already explained it. I was in an accident. I was in an accident, and then I don't know. They decided I needed to get it's something called like they're holding my license or something. It's like a hold, pending a doctor saying that it's okay for me. I don't know, man. It's stupid. Whatever it was stupid. But I did do something wrong. I ran a red light and crashed into a little concrete thing. Ran my wheel over it, basically. Like it was dumb. That's how I did it. Asking me why I don't have kids. It's a personal question, but I'm older. My wife and I didn't get married until we were, basically in our 40s. So that's all. And it's more difficult and other things too. But those are personal questions. Why don't I have kids? Why are we here? Why do I exist at all? If not to have children? You have to think about those things, especially as you get older. But there's reason to live. Not everybody has to have kids. Like maybe it's not for everybody. I'm different. I'm really different. Like that 2 Chainz song. I'm different. I'm a really different person. So yeah, I wasn't even going to get married. I wasn't going to be in a relationship. I was just going to be on my own. And so anyway, thanks for everybody coming by. Street Ghost, you posted something in the chat, but I don't know if I don't know what it is. So I don't know if I'm going to play it. So, oh, you had kids late, JK Forte. That's good for you. Maybe I will too. I have time left. Maybe I will someday. I don't know. Depends on how things go. One day at a time. That's what this stream is called. One day at a time. And it's called Controversy Creates Hope. So, it's Suburban Wasteland. Yeah, Monk. like I'm an urban monk. I am a little like that. I am a little monk-like. So that is the truth. So anyway, I am going to go on with my day, do that bike ride I talked about. It's about 2:00. That's not bad. Maybe go by the health center, see if I can get my appointment sooner with the doctor and stuff like that. So, hey, Katie D, that's all right. Sorry you're late. You can always watch it after the fact. It was a good show. Thanks, JK40. That's so nice of you to say you didn't mean to offend me. That's nice. Yeah, it's just that people use everything I say against me. So anything I say on my stream, there are these people that will want to research it and harass and all this stuff that is not that cool. So I'm trying to like clear myself of that. So this was good. So thanks everybody. Thanks for being here. And if you want to support me, you can go to buy me. I'll check my buy me a coffee right now. buymeacoffee.com/lifttheveil. If you want to send me, or you can super chat or what have you, or super comment. But yeah, this is the only, it's stupid because it's not a great way to make money. But if you want to support the stream, you can do that at any time. Someone mentioned buying t-shirts. I ran an ad for that, truthclothing.io. You can also go to buymeacoffee.com/lifttheveil. I will check it now and see if I have any new coffees. I'm trying to do the show somewhat regular if I can, during the week at least, when I'm not at Katie's. At Katie's, I did, buy me a coffee. Let's see. Let me reload the page. There we go. Lift the Veil Productions. I have a picture of a beach, which isn't that good. And the last coffee I have is from Drew P831, who says, "Hey Nate, good seeing you. Hope all is getting better. Keep your chin up, pal." Thank you. I'm doing my best. Doing my best for everybody that cares because it is important. We have an egregore. We have to support it. The egregore must be supported by good thoughts. So let's think good thoughts. And if you want to send money, that's really cool. Then I can tell people that I'm doing something productive where I make money somehow, or sell t-shirts. That would be cool. But it's not necessary. We like your calls and everything. So, all right. Thanks, Suburban Wasteoid. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you at the next one. For now, that is what it is. Peace.